Hello, everybody. I'm Steven.
Hello everybody, I'm Rizwan.
And we're Cardboard Coalition. Today, we figured we'd bring you a playthrough of CMON's Marvel Champions. So we already got it all set up for a two-player game. And what you see over here, these are just cardboard little cutouts that I've made because, as you can tell, we have to play remotely. So Rezvan can see her card. She'll be able to see the play cards, what's going on. I'll show you guys the cards, but you won't be able to see kind of what's going on. But we'll keep you guys in the loop. But you can see most of the stuff that's going on the board. So today, we're going up against Taskmaster, right? And I'm Iron Man. Who are you playing today, Rezvan?
I forget
Black Widow?
Black Widow. Yes.
She picked Black Widow. She just forgot the name. So Iron Man and Black Widow are going to try to duke it out with Taskmaster. And if you hadn't watched the How to Play, a basic synopsis of the game is we're trying to beat up Taskmaster. Taskmaster is trying to achieve his plot. For us to beat Taskmaster, we have to remove 2 of these challenge cards to be able to attack him. For Taskmaster to beat us, he just has to make sure we get rid of all of our cards in our deck. We have no more cards. We're done. Taskmaster wins. All right. And I will just read over here for the special abilities. So Taskmaster's BAM is deal 1 damage to each hero in Taskmaster's location and and add 1 crisis token there. So we'd put a crisis token over here, which are these crisis tokens. So that's what he does with the BAM. Let's see, overflow. If any civilians or thug tokens cannot be added location, and a crisis token, add a crisis token to that location instead. So you can add another crisis location there. Special rules. Heroes cannot damage Taskmaster as long as there are any crisis tokens on any location. It says on any locations. All right. So if there's a crisis token anywhere on the board, we can attack Taskmaster. Heroes can discard crisis tokens from a location with no civilian or thug tokens by using a heroic action, which are the stars. So we could use either stars or punches to get rid of threats, these threats that will be on locations. But we can only do that if there are no thugs. Ooh, the red side, no thugs or civilians in that location. So first we have to get rid of the thugs and civilians, then we get rid of the threat, then we can attack Taskmaster. Let me make sure I read that right. Heroes can discard a crisis token from a location with no. Okay, yep, so you have to have them all gone. All right, so you ready to play, Rezvan?
Yes, but please tell me what's red? What's name red?
It's
I
punch.
can't remember. Punch.
Yeah, it's a punch or attack.
Punch. Okay.
Punch or attack. I think it's attack, but it's a punch. All right, so who's going to go first? You or me?
You.
I'm going to go first. All right. Well, Taskmaster goes first. So we get his first card, and I'm going to read off what goes on. So Taskmaster moves 0. Then Copycat, add 1 civilian to Taskmaster's location for each heroic action at the bottom of the last 2 heroes of the storyline. Okay. So basically, he doesn't move anywhere. He would add a civilian for every star that we have for the last hero in the lineup. We don't have any heroes yet. So Taskmaster does absolutely nothing on our first turn. That's a good thing. All right. So you want me to go first. So I draw up a card. All righty. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I think we want to try to get rid of some civilians, but instead I am going to, you know what? Why don't we do that first? I'm going to use, so I guess I'll show you guys. I'm going to use a card with 2 wilds. And I am going to get rid of one civilian from here. Put that right there. And then I'm going to use the other wild to, let's see. Oh, okay. I'm going to use the other wild to put down a heroic action on the card at the bottom. All right. So now it's your turn. So we draw up one card, so you get a fourth card. Then you pick which one to use.
I want to use left.
This one?
Card please. Yes.
Okay, so she's picking the 2 heroic actions.
Okay. I want to use 2-star.
You want to use the 2 heroic actions? All right, that's good, because what this one said was instead of using 1 arrow to move, we had to use 2 arrows if this was here. All right, so we got rid of this threat, so we can discard this threat card. We just put it right there, and we take the threat token and we put it over here. So threat token's down. Now you have 2 wild actions. You can choose what you want to do.
Oh, one of them. I want to move to right. 1 to right. Yes. And 1 attack.
All right, you want to knock out a thug?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah, I know. You like attacking things. So now it's my turn. I feel a sneeze coming on. I feel a sneeze coming on. A sneeze coming on. All right, so what I am going to do is I'm going to play this card, which allows me to move, but it also has a special action, so advanced combat analysis. Distribute 2 attack tokens from the pool among any number of heroes. So what that means is we get 2 attack tokens. I'm going to give 1 to Resvon. I don't know where to put it so you can see it, honestly. Can you see it right there?
Yes.
All right. Yes. And then I'm going to take an attack token, but I also can move. So I'm going to move over here. And then I can use the actions on the card prior to my card. So I'm going to use the 2 stars each. I am going to get rid of these 2 civilians. All right. So now what happens is Taskmaster goes, but give me a second to adjust these cards so we can... Come on, Trey, you can do it. All right. So adjust the cards so we can play them there. All right, so Taskmaster gets to go. All right, so he has a 0. He moves 0, but he has BAM. I got to look back to see what his BAM action is. Let's see. BAM. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Taskmaster's location and add a crisis token there. Well, there's no heroes, but there's a crisis token which we're going to have to take care of before we beat up Taskmaster. All right, so now it's going to be your turn, so we draw up a card for you. And you got 1 free move from my card.
What attack?
Yeah, 1 attack, but I did this wrong on the last one. Because this card's still here, this threat, you have to use 2 attacks to get rid of the thug. So you'd have to use 2 attacks, and you don't have anything with 2 attacks.
I have 1 attack, and I have 1 everything I can do.
Yeah.
I have a 3 attack, and if I use that card, I can have 2 attacks.
Wait. Say that again? You want to use this card?
Attacks in my cards, yes. And I have 1 free attack.
Okay.
Then it's going to attack.
So you're going to play that card.
Yes.
Which gives you 1 attack, but you're going to use this. That's 2 attacks. That gets rid of that thug. All right. Now it says, look at the top card of the Master Plan deck. That's the villain's deck, the Master Plan deck. and place it at the top or the bottom. Oh, you may place it at the bottom. So this is his card. It says he's going to move 4 spots and he's going to put 1 thug down in each spot. So he'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd go 1 thug, 1 thug, 1 thug. Do we want to leave that on the top or do we want to get rid of it?
No.
Well, we don't get rid of it. It goes to the bottom. Should we just leave it at the top? It's not that bad.
It's not bad?
No, it's not that bad.
Okay.
We'll leave it at the top. All right, that was your special action. Now you still have a move, so you can move. Do you want to move over here?
Yes, I want to move.
So then you're going to move here. All right.
Yes, it's not.
And so now it's my turn. This is where it takes a little bit longer because I'm working through Rezvan's turn instead of doing my thing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead. I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to play the 2 heroic actions. Woo! Again, we didn't have this problem last time with the cards falling forward like that. All right. So 2 heroic actions. I'm going to spend them to get rid of this card. Or not get rid of it, but get it close. All right. And then I can punch, but there's nothing to punch here, so I'm kind of wasting that punch. So now it's your turn. So we draw up 1. All right. And you have 2 stars because of my card.
I want to use my right card.
This one?
Right, yes.
What do you want to use it for? Okay. So she's using a wild.
Okay. I want to with 3 of them put a star.
Oh, you want to fill that with 3 stars?
Yes.
Oh, I see what you're doing. All right. That's good. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, our dog's deciding she wants to figure out what's going on up here. So that gets rid of this card. That's good. That's another where it takes 2 actions to move. So we get rid of that. Oh, she decided she's running back downstairs. Not interesting enough. And then this goes over here. All right. So now, all right, so Taskmaster goes again, and we know what this card is. So Taskmaster moves 4. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and he always moves clockwise. And then he places 1 thug at his position. We're going to have to go over here because this one's full of thugs now. 1 thug at his position, 1 thug over here. And you always place thugs first, but these are all thugs. And 1 thug right there. All right. All right, so that's Taskmaster. Now it's my turn. Like I said, this is where the slowdown happens a lot because I have to look and think through my turn. Ooh, this is kind of rough. What do I want to do? All right, well, let's do this first. We're going to play a heroic action. Which gets rid of one of Taskmaster, or one of the threats. Let's see. You may remove up to 2 civilians or thugs in any combination from this location to any other location. So we can move thugs if we end here. All right, so that was that. And I got a free action. I'm going to use the you may move to any other location. All right. So free action of Rezvan's I'm going to use to move. Now, this is the shield helicarrier. And it says, end of turn, you may move to any location, any other location. So I'm going to use that to, this is brave. You know what? No, I'm going to go over here, I guess. Move one more to deal with that. Now, I realized you ended right here. You stayed here. You can move anywhere else on the map. Or you know what? This is what we can do. I'm going to move here. And if you want, you can move here and start dealing with that one. Because if you end your turn here, you can go anywhere on the map.
Yes, you say true. But okay, I move one. One to the right.
Because then you can start dealing with this. I'm going to try to start cleaning that up when I can.
Okay.
All right. So now it's your... Oh, I guess we could leave that there. Now it's your turn. So you get a card.
It's not. I decide this card.
You want to use this card?
Yes.
All right. So you want to use the two wild actions. So what do you want to do?
If I want to use a star.
Let's see. Each location requires. Yeah, I would do that because civilians, it says to save a civilian, it takes 2 instead of 1. So I would maybe get rid of this first.
Star.
Oh, whoops. I forgot to put that right there when we beat that. You want to do the 3 stars?
Yes.
So you're going to use your 2 wilds as stars. That gives you 2. And then I had a star. We're just doing this so all you guys can see. All right, that clears out this card.
Yeah.
All right, so we get rid of this card. Another threat down. So that goes down here, and that becomes not a problem, but now we got to really watch it because Taskmaster is going to start moving faster now. Taskmaster moves faster because we cleared that card. These ones move down. Now it says villain acts after every 2 hero cards. So here's you. We've already done 2 heroes. So now Taskmaster gets to go. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, no. All right. So Taskmaster is going to move 0. And then he has Dark Schemes. If there are no heroes in Taskmaster's location, place 1 crisis token there. Oh, well, I'm glad I moved over there. Now he can't do anything. He was gonna make a crisis there, and he saw Iron Man. And he's like, oh, and he just stayed hidden. He's like, I'm gonna hide right here. I'm gonna hide. Yeah, see, because what you could do now, hon, is you can try to save the 2 civilians, kill the thug, and get rid of that there. And then when it's time to attack him, we can attack him. So let's see what I can do. So I am going to... Oh, I can draw a card up. I should probably do that before I make any decisions. You may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand. I'm going to save that in case I get beat up. All right, so I'm still going to play this card. I'm going to play a 2 punch. So I'm going to get rid of 2 of these thugs. And the reason... Well, I'll explain that in a second. So 2 thugs, so they go down on the card. So we're beating up lots of thugs. Now I have 2 free actions, and what I'm going to do is try to get rid of this card because what it says is it takes 2 hero actions to save a civilian. So even though, or you know what? Do I want to get rid of it? No, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of the civilian. I'm going to use the 2 wilds as 2 heroic actions. Get rid of the civilian. All right. So that's my turn. Now it's Resvon's turn, so she gets a card. You got a punch. You got a move star, move star. So what do you want to use?
Move star.
Okay, you want to use move star. Let's see.
Because I can't see top of that card how much punch I need.
Top of what card? This one?
Correct. Correct. I'm mistaken on that. Yes.
There's 2 civilians, 1 thug. If you end your turn here, you can get rid of 1 thug anyways. Discard 1 thug from any locate. Oh, from any location. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I guess I would do a move and a star.
Move on a star. I think yes.
All right. So you got 2 punches, 1 star, and 1 move.
Can I save one civilian?
Yep, you could save 1 civilian with this heroic action. I have 2 punches. You can use 1 punch to knock out the thug.
And first I must word my card.
No, you can use any of those actions in any order you want.
At the first I wanted to one punch.
Okay. So now you use the punch and the star. 1 punch, 1 star. Now you can move. So you can move here.
Move and one punch too.
You can move here. You can punch.
Yes.
So now watch. It says at the end of your turn, you may move to any other location. I would say move back here.
Okay, why?
Because, well, I mean, you don't have to. If you want to stay there, you can stay there.
No, just it's my question. Why?
Because at the end of your turn, you can move over to this location. And then this one. Well, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can go end of your turn then end of your turn, because you ended right there.
Okay.
You could stay there. That's fine. That's fine.
Then I'm stay here.
Okay.
I want to save civilians here.
Okay.
I have a plan.
All right. So that was 2, and now Taskmaster gets to go. Let's see what he does. All right. Taskmaster moves 2, then he bams, and then he puts down some civilians. So he moves 2. 1, 2. Oh. All right. So he moves 2, then he bams. Deal 1 damage to each hero in Taskmaster's location. Lucky you didn't go back there. Add 1 crisis token. You're starting to get lots of crisis tokens over here. All right. So that's the bam. And then he puts down some civilians. So he puts 1 civilian in his spot. 1 civilian in this spot. So we're going to have to clean that spot up. And 1 civilian down here. All right. So now it's my turn. Let's see. I got a star. I got a move. Got a punch. Oh, I get to draw up a card. All right, that's a move. So I am going to use this action. So I'm going to use this card. It gives me 1 punch. Then it has Stark Resources. Distribute 1 or 2 move tokens from the pool to any of the heroes. So let's do that first. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a move token. So you get an extra move. I'm going to get a move token. So I have an extra move. I'm going to use my punch to punch this thug. And then I am going to use your move to go over here. And then use the heroic action to get rid of this civilian. All right. Now it's your turn. Oh, we're getting close. We're going to have to finish this up and beat up Taskmaster. We're going to be in trouble. All right. So, you have a punch from me.
Punch for you
Yeah, but there's not much you can do.
Okay, I can move and start. I can use move and start.
You want to use the move and star?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Punch it.
So you want to punch the thug, right?
Yes.
And then where do you want to
And
move? Where to Taskmaster? Up to New York Police Headquarters?
save civilian.
Oh, save the civilian. You're right. Oops,
Yeah.
I flipped it over too. Save the civilian, and then you still have a move. Where do you want to move? Over to where Taskmaster's at, or over here?
Yes. I want to be part of that.
You want to move away from him?
Yeah.
All right, you're wasting turns, but okay. All right, so that's two, and now it's Taskmaster's turn. So he's gonna go. All right, so Taskmaster moves 5 spaces. So let's do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he lands where I'm at. He puts. Uh-oh. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. All right, so he puts a thug and a civilian down here, but we can't put a civilian. So if a civilian or thug token cannot be added to a location, a crisis token, right, add a crisis token to that location. Taskmaster might beat us up. All right, crisis token.
Okay.
And then he puts a thug here. Yeah, we should I have a feeling he's going to win. A thug here and a civilian there. And then he puts a thug and a civilian over here. So always put thugs down first. 1 thug, 1 civilian. All right. This is going to get crazy. Let me see something. Heroes cannot damage Taskmaster as long as there are any crisis tokens on any locations. That's going to be rough. All right. So, my turn.
Uh-huh.
I am going to. I'm going to play this card. Oh, man, is that the one I want to. No, let's. We're going to play this card. So, a move and a civilian. So, I'm going to get rid of 1 civilian. And then I'm going to use your hero action to get rid of another civilian. That clears this card.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right, that gets rid of another threat. So now we can go after Taskmaster. But as long as there's threat tokens on the board, we can't go after Taskmaster. So we got to clear the threat tokens. All right, then I have 2 moves that I can do. I am going to use only 1 move. I'm going to land here. It says you may discard, end of turn, you may discard 1 thug from any location. So I am going to get rid of one of these thugs over here where Taskmaster's at. That puts the thug down there. So we actually cleared this one out too. All right, it says each hero immediately draws 1 card. So I get 1 card, you get 1 card immediately. We're getting into the end game now.
Okay.
I thought Ultron was going to be harder. He might be harder than Ultron. All right.
I want to. It's my turn.
Belle, it's your turn. That means you get to draw a card now.
Oh, all of them like each other. Okay.
Left.
move and
Oh yeah, you're way over here. Okay, you want to move over there?
yeah, I want to move. At the first, I have a move and a star. I want to go move and save civilian.
Okay. Actually,
Move to you.
I wouldn't save the civilian right here. I would move 2, save a civilian and punch a thug because we got to get rid of that crisis one. So you move
Yeah, I
1,
want to go to you.
move 2, right? 1, 2,
Yeah.
save a civilian, punch a thug.
Yes.
And get rid of those 2. All right, this is where it's gonna get. It's where it's gonna get tricky. All right, there's 2 actions. Now Taskmaster gets to go. All right, so he moves 1 spot, so he jumps over here. He bams, so deal 1 damage to each hero in Taskmaster's location. So you lose a card. Well, you don't lose it. It just goes back to the bottom of your deck. You lose a card, goes to the bottom of your deck. I lose a card. Let me think this through really quick. I'm going to lose a card, goes to the bottom of my deck. All right. But because we got that bump, we still have 3 cards in our hand. All right. And then he goes, this is where it sucks. Civilian, civilian, civilian. And because of the BAM, he puts down 1 crisis token. I knew we should have got rid of those crisis. You shouldn't have ran from him earlier. You should have went to where he was at and attacked. Or not attacked him, but just dealt with it. Well, I think we might lose this. All right. So now it's my turn. What can I do? 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 I guess I'm going to go ahead and play this card. I'm going to use your move action to... Oh, man. Yeah, I think Taskmaster beat us. We didn't play this smart. Oh, I get to draw up a card. I forgot about that. Normally don't do this, but let's take that back, which I don't think is going to help me at all. All right. And we keep forgetting to do... You ended there, so you could have got rid of thugs, but... So I'm going to use that. To save a civilian.
When you save civilian, where do you put that?
I put him in the pile. There's a pile over here. All right. Save the civilian. And then I'm not going to use your move. I'm not going to use your punch. Yeah, we're kind of in a sticky situation. And then I'm going to use the end of turn action. End of turn action, I can move 1 thug, remove 1 thug from there. So let's take that away. All right, it's your turn. You're gonna draw up a card. Ooh.
Two punch. I can't decide that.
So you have a wild. I don't know. I would say just play the move card.
It's just I have punch, 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 punch.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you don't always win the game. We might lose right now. So you can't punch anybody where we're at. You can use the move card, but if you end there, then you can take care of another thug. You have.
Yes, I want to use.
So you're gonna play the move card.
Okay.
So
If I use your card for move, it's not be bad.
no, don't move with my card. That's a wild.
Okay.
Probably want to save a civilian because we have to get rid of all thugs and civilians to get rid of those tokens.
Yes, yes, save civilian. It's not be bad.
And now what you do is it's kind of wasting the card, but if you don't move and you end your turn, then we can get rid of a thug over there.
Yes, I want to do it.
So you don't move, into your turn, you get rid of one thug on the map. So you get rid of that thug.
Yeah.
All right. So then that's 2. And then Taskmaster goes. So he moves 3 spots. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. And he puts down 3 civilians, which doesn't matter. He really hurt us when he went over there. 3 civilians, 1 in each spot. And now it's my turn. We're gonna draw up a card. It's my last card. Eesh, it's a move. All right, I'm going to use that card, which gives me a heroic action, which means I can save a civilian, and I can't use your move card because I want to stay there. And if I stay there, oh no, I'm going to. Oh man, I'm going to stay there. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. Let's get rid of a thug here and get rid of that thug. I'm not going to use your move. All right, so it's your turn. You get to draw up a card. Yep.
If I move, I can punch. Or just we have civilian.
We have to save that civilian, and I don't have the cards to save the civilian.
Me too. All of them is punch, 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 punch.
Yeah. And it says heroes cannot damage Taskmaster as long as there are any crisis tokens on any location. So I think we just lost the game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we just lost the game. Instead of clearing these up, I think maybe we should have got rid of civilians. Ooh. Yeah, because I can't get rid of any. Because right here, there's a civilian and a crisis token. I can't get rid of any civilians. You can't get rid of any civilians. I mean, we can punch and get rid of all those.
Why I have this much punch?
Because that's what your character does, I guess. Is she punches.
She's only chicken.
Oh, yeah, I think we just lost. I mean, we could, yeah, because we have to get rid of one civilian over here.
Just I have a one free move.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
No, wait.
I have a one free move. If I move, I can
So,
save one
maybe
civilian.
play this. Punch, right?
Okay.
There's a punch.
Okay.
Then you can use this move action,
Yeah.
which sends you over here. You can use my star to save the civilian.
Save civilian. Okay.
And then that's all we can do from at that point. So, oh, you did punch, so you would get rid of 2 of these crisis tokens. We might save it here. All right, and then your turn's over, and then it's my turn. Oh no. Uh-oh, Taskmaster goes. So let's move those over. Taskmaster goes.
Okay.
So he moves 2 spots. So he goes 1, 2. He does a bam. He deals 1 damage to you. So you got to get rid of one of your cards. Probably this one.
Maybe
It
it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. You're going to get it back here in a second. So you get rid of one of your cards. And then he puts a thug, and a thug. All right. Oh, and because he bammed, he puts another one of these down. And add a crisis token there. All right. So now it's my turn. I am going to... Hold on. I am going to... Well, this is going to get tight. I'm going to use my 2 punches.
Okay.
So I'm going to get rid of the thug. I'm going to get rid of this crisis token. Then I'm going to use my move token to jump over here. And then I'm going to punch this thug. Get rid of 1 crisis token. There's still 1 left there. Oh, I can't. 2 punches, because it takes 2 punches to get rid of a thug. All right. Ooh, didn't work out as well as I thought it was going to. All right. So that's all 4 punches. 1 punch there, move over here, 2 punches to get rid of him.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah.
I can't do it.
All right. So now it's your turn. You get to draw up a card. So you have 3.
Okay. Baby, please help me. I can't read the down of my card what they say. Yeah.
It says this is her special thing is she looks at the top card of his deck and you can decide to put it at the bottom or leave it on the top. So I would maybe use that one.
Okay. Yes, maybe.
All right, so you have 3 punches. What are you going to do with your 3 punches?
At the first, that's 3.
Get rid of these 2?
Yes. Yes.
All right, get rid of 2 of the crisis tokens. And now you can punch Taskmaster for 1. Do you want to punch Taskmaster?
Yes, please.
All right, he's got 3 health left. You punched him for 1. Now we get a look at this top card and see what goes on.
What'd you say?
If there are no heroes in Taskmaster's location, place one crisis token there. All right, I say we leave that one on top because he doesn't go anywhere, and there's no heroes, so he can't place any crisis tokens there.
I don't know. It's good about now.
Okay, so he's not going to move.
Uh-huh.
And then it says if there are no heroes in Taskmaster's location, place one crisis token. So if no one was there, a crisis token goes down. But because we're there, then no crisis tokens. So leave this on
I
top.
don't want to move.
Okay, leave it on top.
No, I want.
All right, let's see if we can pull this off. All right, so there's the two over there. Now it's his turn, and we know what he's going to do. He's not going to move anywhere. He would put down a crisis, but there's no heroes, but there's heroes there. And then it's my turn. So I'm going to use that card because we don't have many cards left. This is getting close. So I'm going to punch him for one.
Okay.
Let's get rid of that. And then I'm going to use my punch token that I saved to punch him for another. So he has one more hit left. Punch him for another. All right. And then do I want to move?
You have my punch too.
Wait, do I? Oh yeah, punch, my punch, your punch. Oh, good call. There you go. We just beat Taskmaster. Barely. I have one card left. You have two. And I'm sure we probably messed up a couple things along the way. But, all right, everybody. That's the playthrough of Marvel United from CMON Games. As you can see, it got a little stressful there at the end. It's a quick game. We'll see what the time is on the counter. It's a quick game, but you can lose the game, right? With Ultron, we almost lost too. So Red Skull, we beat him. Ultron almost lost. Taskmaster almost lost. But all right, hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. My name's Steven.
My name is Islan.
And we're Cardboard Coalition. As always, help us grow the coalition by liking, commenting, and subscribing. See you later, everybody. Bye.